Hi, I'm Jane Moore, your instructor for this course. I recently learned about a new way to create syllabi and in that creation make them more user friendly. So that's what I'm attempting to do in this case. Also, when I teach face to face classes, I always walk the students through the syllabus the first day. So I thought I'd duplicate that process for you. If you like a traditional syllabus, I will also attach one of those in the course shell, and so you're welcome to use whichever one makes the best sense for you. In both cases, I'm using a special type called dyslexia, which is supposed to be useful for people who have difficulties with their readings, and I hope that it will prove useful to some of you as well. Our course is called Popular Culture and Death, and I thought I'd walk you through some of the contents. The first, of course, is the course description. You can see from this that we're going to look at music and TV and films and literature and other kinds of aspects of culture. You'll be doing reading both in popular culture and in scholarly literature. I expect that you'll use scholarly literature in your research project and your book review. In the first module, you'll see a link that will help you understand what scholarly literature is. It's not popular magazines like Psychology Today. It is a peer-reviewed type of literature, usually a journal or a book, and I expect that those are the kinds of scholarly literatures that you will use to support your beliefs in your projects. The course learning objectives follow, and they should help you understand what you'll be doing in the course. I certainly won't read it for you, but I know that you can read it yourself, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me in the Q&A section in the class. Next, we have grading. We use the Western Ontario grading scale, and your grade will be based on participation, two written assignments, and a final exam. This graphic might help you see and make determinations about what kind of energy you want to put into the different aspects of the course. For each week, you'll see what you need to do. The first week is different because it is a short week and you're only required to do an introduction and post questions that you have. But the following week, we go into a regular pattern where your initial post, which is your reply to the prompt that I give you for each discussion board, is due on Wednesday at midnight, and any follow-up replies that you make to classmates will be due on Saturday of that week by midnight. This gives you your Sunday to start preparing for the next week of classes. It also gives you some time, I hope, to have a little downtime in the course. All the modules for the course are already available to you, so if for some reason you know you have a tricky week coming up, feel free to do the reading ahead of time so you'll be caught up. Even post ahead of time, but obviously your replies will need to be within the week that it is due. You'll notice on the left that there's a description of what the module is about, and on the right you'll see the readings that you're required to do for that particular week. Policies. Every syllabus needs to have these policies attached so students can understand them. One of the things I want to point out is that unless you get a prior approval from me, your late assignments will be graded on the rubric and then docked an additional 10% per day. Please be in touch with me if there's a reason why you need to have an extension on an assignment. There's also information about medical issues and support services for you. Recognize that this course is not meant to be a therapy session, so if you recently experienced a loss, contact me and let's talk about whether the course would be appropriate for you. There are also accommodations for religious holidays, notes about plagiarism and cheating, which are, of course, serious offenses and are very well documented by the university. Following this, you'll see the assignments for the course. Your first assignment is a book review, and you can choose from 4 books. I recognize that all the books have been made into movies, but I urge you to read the book because it is a book report, not a movie report. Thanks. And some people seem to have trouble with APA citation. The Western Library has a whole page to support you. It helps you to submit and correct APA style, and you can certainly use other assistance that would be helpful to you. Following that is the research project. You need to submit your topic to me on or before the due date in the syllabus. And the reason I ask you to do that is because I've been teaching this course for some time now, and I know which areas have fewer resources available. So please do make suggestions, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible with some ideas for your paper. Notice that you need to have resources, up to 7 of them, and be sure that you choose resources that are useful in grief counseling or death education. So that's sort of the whole outline of your syllabus. Please note that the rubrics for each of the assignments will be available in the course shell, and if you have any questions, please post them in Q&A. I'll respond to them as quickly as possible. Thanks so much.